Hello, Betty Croswick here. I'm not going to talk about toxic masculinity in spite of the title that I have given this piece, because when I started, taking notes, I deviated. And I think that toxic masculinity, the way that this has been used by the woke people is quite insulting to men in general and to the working class men in particular. And so I want to save a whole blog for that. And so this time, as I started taking notes, I thought, well, the thing that's most heavy on my mind there is the heaviest on my mind is Charles Schwab and his notion that he has a right to dictate to ordinary people how they should live and what they should do. And in order to bring about this new world concept, the world order that he has laid out, he has done a lot of talking lately, and I want to talk about what he talked about, is that Charles Schwab, of course, is the founder of the World Economic Forum and also is the founder of a group called Young Globalist Leaders. And it's this group of young globalist leaders that is really worrying me, because guess who is a prime young globalist leader? Of course, it is Justice Trudeau. He's Mr. Schwab's favorite pupil, and he lavishes a lot of praise on Justice Trudeau as one of his remarkable students in bringing forth this concept of a new world order. Now, when Trudeau's name became associated with young globalist leaders because of Mr. Schwab's praise he's lavishing on Justice Trudeau, it of course came to the attention to the Canadian Parliament, and a member asked just very recently that Mr. Schwab also said that other than Justin Trudeau being one of his favorite people and students, there was the addition of about half of Trudeau's cabinet was also part of this young global leaders group. And a member of Parliament rose, as I said recently, and asked the House, the members, could we please have the names of the people who are associated with being young globalist leaders so we would know who we are dealing with? And of course he was refused. No, that's not to be let out to the public, even though we have some idea who they are, including the Deputy Prime Minister and others that have been through the school. And but here's the thing about this economic forum is that it's not part of any world government. It is simply an NGO. It's not even anything that can be considered a governmental a part of the world order because it's an NGO. It's just a private club, and it's a club that, you know, we're not part of. The people, and as an NGO, it wouldn't be that, it just wouldn't be that problematic, at least to me, if it didn't have such a connection with the banking system, the World Bank, the Bank of International Settlements, the International Monetary Fund. All of these banking systems are interconnected. They all know each other. They have known each other since childhood, most of them, a lot of them. Their parents knew their parents from childhood. They see each other so frequently, and they have each other's backs, and they intermarry, and they are a clique of international banking that is taking over the world unless people come to the abrupt realization that we are going to be so down the river, all of us, into this great reset. If we don't come awake and find out what this World Economic Forum does, what it's about, what it's trying to do, what it wants to do. It wants to bring in the digital currency, which will deprive us of our last vestiges of freedom, of privacy, because the digital currency can be traced back to who we are. We've got this money maybe from the government or from our job, whatever. It's going to all come through this digital currency, how much we get paid or how much we are due from the government, or what we do with their money. They check what we spend, what digital currency we get, what we spend it on. It's like a credit system that you plug into. You have so many digital currencies that's allotted to you from your station in life, and what you do with it, and how you can be improved if you're not doing very well. And I'm telling you, it's the scariest bloody thing I have ever run across in all of my 93 years. Nothing like this, which was a world order, a Western world order is all hanging into this. And particularly Justin Trudeau loves it. He's all for it. He and his cabinet and his whole, the entire government, Trudeau government, is in on this. If they weren't, they would be saying something about it, and they don't. They won't even let out names of the people in cabinet who belong or have indeed maybe and now being tutored by the World Economic Forum. So this is, I find, an extremely, extremely strange, bizarre, and a dangerous thing, excuse me, is that our futures are being managed right now by Charles Schwab's World Economic Forum. And we're going to all be pushed into this. Trudeau and his government, they are gently or not so gently and I'll do that on the next post. They are grooming us. They are grooming us. How well do we obey dictates from the government? Are we going to put up a fuss like the truckers did? Or are we going to go willingly? And glad to have the inflation taken care of. We don't have to worry about inflation anymore. We're not going to have anything to worry about. And we're going to be happy. Only we're not going to be happy. We're going to be extremely unhappy. And I think I would feel more safe if more Canadians took an active interest in what is happening with this World Economic Forum and Klaus Schwab's little group. It's not little, it's a huge now. And their purpose when they get all indoctrinated about what they're there for is that they are to try to get into positions of power in governments. Whatever they can get into, they will be getting into it. Does this sound like a conspiracy? Well, it is a conspiracy in a way, I think, of a group of people who are the political and economic elite of the Western world are conspiring to push average Canadians, or all of Canadians, poor. We're all going to be poorer by the time this comes to pass because inflation's going to have eaten up most of our money, or most of our income even. So a lot of people will be, oh, well, thank God, and we don't have to worry about inflation anymore. We're going to just be getting money from the government. Well, there's no free lunch. There's no free lunch or dinner or breakfast. There's no free anything. Freedom has to really, really be fought for. It's never secure. Freedom is never a secure thing. Yes. So that's my rant. Next time I want to talk more about masculine toxicity. It's kind of funny in a way, but anyway, it will, I hope, shed maybe just a little bit of light. I don't have a lot of light. You know, I have but what little light I've got left, I'm going to let it out there. I would try to let it shine. I wish everybody would try to let their little lights shine, because a lot of little lights, they can get together and make one hell of a light. Okay? Talk to you later. Bye now.